Say, I would ask you, like, to what level do you love me? I know that you love me. I know that you care about me deeply. I know I'm probably one of the most important people in your life, but to which level does your love run to? What would be like the absolute most you would do for me in my life throughout this lifetime? That would be like the next person, you'd be the next person I'd ask. My brother, if he were alive, I'd ask him, did you ever see yourself to stop doing what you were doing? Like, did you ever think about a time in your life where you saw yourself to be without that, essentially? That'd probably be like my 3 questions.
Yeah.
This Christmas, I feel you. I can feel the presence all around me. If love was made of water, I'd be drowning. I'm grateful that I'm here and that you found me. The way you showing love is astounding. Keep this moment, keep it caught with the repeat on it. Keep it on, gotta keep it flowing. You're silent, but the love's outspoken. Yeah, the love's potent. Never wanna leave. So good that it's hard to believe. Moments like this got me feeling right. I can feel the sun even in the night. 'Cause I am surrounded by all the people I love. There's no reason to cry 'cause I know that you will hold us. Oh, I feel you this Christmas.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Zavier, back in the building with a lit video for you guys.
And it's your girl Nikkida.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So today we have a chill vibe, you know what I'm saying? Grab a snack, grab a drink, you know what I'm saying? We have a little bit of a paint and sip, except for there's no drink. What we're gonna do instead...
It's a paint and question.
Question, listen.
We have our nutcrackers that unfortunately came very, very tiny. But you know what? We're still gonna make this a challenge. We're gonna make this work, right? Because what ended up happening was we ordered the nutcrackers thinking they're, it's 2 nutcrackers. So wouldn't there be 2 paintbrushes? No.
We got one brush.
We got 1 paintbrush.
So don't worry, solution is one's gonna paint and the other one's gonna read the question, and then we're gonna take turns.
We're gonna do 10 minutes. You paint yours for 10 minutes, I paint mine for 10 minutes.
That's it.
That's the challenge. Whose looks better? You guys will let us know at the end whose is better.
Okay, so 10 minutes on the clock, let's begin. You go with the questions?
Getting there. Getting there. Anyways, let's go ahead and start with an icebreaker. Okay, let's start with these questions. If you were a wrestler, what would be your entrance theme song?
Get back, you don't know me like that. By Ludacris. Get Back by Ludacris.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I'm really good. Quick thinker.
What would mine be?
The fact that I answered that so quickly.
Yeah, like I did not even think, I don't even have one in mind. Honestly, I don't know why Spice Girls come to my head. And I can just hear myself going, I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna. That's hard. Imagine me walking out in like a leopard outfit. So I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
That'd make
So tell me
funny.
what you want, what you really, really want. I think that's a really good one. I don't know what you're talking about. Next question. What do you think is the coolest accent to have?
I'm gonna need actually Jamaican accent.
Jamaican accent?
Easily.
You think that's the coolest?
Easily, to me, yeah.
I think low-key too, but I'm not sure.
What?
What you doing over there?
Nah, there's not enough red for me to paint this whole thing red.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna skip the icebreakers because
Yeah, those
icebreakers
are
are
shit. Like, let's be real. Like,
yeah. Let's be
wrestler.
real.
Apologize if I'm not really. Listen, I'm locked in, bro. I'm trying to win this competition. She's trying to count me out, right? Thinking that my nutcracker's not gonna nutcrack. So listen, I'm locked in right now. This is gonna be terrible, but
You're not ain't cracking any nuts.
why you feel that? Why you should have thought about? But man, up to you.
What is your favorite hobby and how did you get into it?
YouTube. Just always wanting to YouTube. Honestly, there really isn't. I used to record, and I'll never, show you guys the actual link to that.
I'll put it in.
I think it's still up.
He doesn't read the descriptions. I'll put it in there, guys, for you guys.
I used to upload like videos of me doing backflips like when I was a kid. I used to want to be like a ninja, and I was like maybe like I want to say like maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I used to upload on YouTube actually, like pretty consistently as well. But obviously, you know, you're young, so I just stopped doing it at one point. But yeah, YouTube easily is my favorite hobby.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but yeah, I have to say the same. It has to be YouTube. How I got into YouTube, I loved watching YouTube. I feel like we kind of were born in the era where YouTube became a thing, and I used to watch all the makeup gurus, Andrea's Choice.
She disappeared.
Right? Like all the girlies, I used to watch crazy. And I always wanted to be one of them. I wanted to do beauty content, fashion content. And then I feel like how I got into it was when me and Zavier started dating. I think we both, somehow the conversation about YouTubing popped up and how we both loved YouTube. And we just started a channel.
That's it. And then, you know, we did a lot of different types of videos. But yeah, that's it. To answer the question, I won't like go YouTube. On and on. Yeah, YouTube is my favorite hobby.
Yeah.
Easily.
All right, so the next deep question. What did you like the most about where you grew up and why?
I like the fact that I had friends over there and I knew the people.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that I was able to make friends where I was. So, you guys, my son's awake, so. All right, so life as a parent, sometimes you could plan a whole week in advance. You could plan to be healthy. You could plan to do everything. But sometimes when you're a parent, like no troll, sometimes when you're a parent, it doesn't always go as planned.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I love making these videos. Trust me, I do. But honestly, uploading daily really has shown me that it's hard to like have a perfect video. Like, yo, he wakes up, what am I gonna do? Like, neglect him for this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, we do what we can. I hope you guys appreciate it. We do what we can to bring you guys these videos.
So hit a sub, hit subscribe.
And hit that like button.
And hit that like button.
But listen, my nutcracker's almost done. I did this off of pure, what I think a nutcracker looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I think you have like 3 more minutes on the clock. Deep is not deep enough. We're gonna go into deeper after this.
Yeah, switch these questions.
For sure. Like, All right, so the question was, what did you like the most about where you grew up? Honestly, I grew up in like first of all, I grew up in an apartment building. So
I'm sorry, that's so rude. I shouldn't do that.
So,
I grew up in one too, so I don't even know what I'm
like an idiot. So the great thing about living in an apartment building is you go to school with all the kids that live in the apartment building. So it's like, it was recess all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, home, you guys when we get home, we're gonna quickly eat a bowl of cereal and we're back outside.
Yeah, I guess like.
I love that.
No, yeah, it's like, yo, everyone loves their childhood for like a specific reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys let me know what was your favorite part about your childhood. What did you guys enjoy the most?
But anyways, we're done with these questions.
Yeah, kick those questions to the curb.
Kicking them to the curb. Let's get into deeper. Oh, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. We're family, you know what I'm saying? If you happen to click on a video and watch, you get the spicy stuff. I'll answer. Go ahead, read it.
I'm not answering this one. What's your biggest sexual fantasy?
My biggest sexual fantasy. So, okay, let me guys walk you through it. So, it'll be in the forest, right? And I would be tied up on a random tree, right? And I would be beaten, whipped by just a bunch of sex. I'm just joking. I'm joking. My biggest sexual fantasy would be to. I really don't know, honestly.
Okay.
No, I mean I do know, but I don't. Do I really want to like? You know what I'm saying? Do I really want to?
You're comfortable. You're comfortable.
Nah.
All right, I'll say mine then.
What?
I might as well just say
What?
it. Let's say mine.
I know what she's gonna do. You're not smart. You're not
What?
slick. You're gonna say, oh, you're playing some stupid shit.
What?
Oh, let me get to it. Okay, what's yours?
So mine is we're in bed sleeping.
That's okay. I won't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
3 robbers come in the house, tie Xavier up,
Zavier.
wrap him in a chair,
Ty Xavier.
and then make him watch. I won't say anymore.
That's obviously you're joking. Like that's not your fantasy. That's your fantasy?
Yeah.
All right, so mine's sleeping with 7 bad bitches. Like then what? Like 7 bad bitches. Not even just 2. 7 bad bitches. 7 bad bitches.
I'm talking shit. I was joking.
I'm talking shit too. Nah, I don't really. Honestly, I would say, yo, sleep with 2 girls. But I feel like you can't do that in a relationship or like a serious relationship because that would just like really, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nah, but my fantasy would be to honestly probably like eat ass or something like. Eat ass or like, you know, explore different types of like sexual positions that we have. I don't know. I really, or maybe handcuffed.
Eat the booty like
handcuffed.
Handcuffed.
Yeah, handcuffed. I've never eaten ass, but like if you want me to be, I would try it maybe. No, but like I said, it depends. If my girl's comfortable. If you want that, I would do it. But I'm not just out here.
Parents-in-law, click off the video.
It's late. It's a late night video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I would try eating ass though.
Okay.
Fresh out the shower, maybe. I don't know. I kind of OD. I might cut that out actually. I might cut that out. I ain't gonna hurt you.
Or you have 2 more minutes. Not even.
But listen, all jokes aside, like eat ass is like don't think I'm out here just thinking about that. That's like extreme. Like that's like a, you know what I'm saying, fantasy. You don't typically live out your fantasy. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I would eat ass, but I thought about, yo, I would try it. Or get my ass eaten. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would probably be it. Get my ass
It ain't gonna be me.
I'm just about done anyways. So I won't reveal him to you guys just yet. We'll wait until, you know, you're done and then we'll see. But let me take over the questions.
Okay, so you're finished?
Yeah, I think I'm done with mine.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let's go into the deeper questions right
But listen,
away.
let me just clarify something. I was trolling. First and foremost, I was trolling. I'm not out here trying to get my ass eaten. And I'm just really saying this because in case I do leave that part in,
Oh my
I have to clarify, I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? Just joking. I don't eat ass. I never would eat ass. Unless obviously you truly did want it, then I would do it. No troll, this is my girl. I would do anything to my girl.
Okay,
You know what
true,
I'm saying?
alright.
I'm a grown man. We don't hide that. If my girl wants that type of stuff, I would do it. But I don't though. Let me just clarify that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I don't want my ass eaten, guys, so.
But yo, I mean, you spend the rest of your life with somebody, like I feel like you should explore everything with your partner. You should be able to say you did everything with your partner. Because then what's the benefit of being in a relationship if you don't explore all avenues? That's my thinking. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you're with somebody for life, explore everything.
Alright.
Within your comfortability, you should have your ass eaten. You should try everything. You know what I'm saying? But we'll move on. All right. That's a boring ass question.
All right, guys, what time is it? All right, it's almost 1 a.m., so I got until 1:10.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the questions. You're gonna paint.
All right, let's get it. I'm gonna rush because I can be tedious, guys. So I'm not gonna take my time. I'm gonna go fast.
10 minutes on the clock. You may begin. Have you ever been arrested? And if so, for what?
Yes, no, I have never been arrested, guys.
Do I have to answer this?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I've been arrested. And I brought a gun to school. Anyways.
You cannot. You're not gonna just fly past that. You gotta explain yourself because there are a little bit too much guns being.
One eternity later.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is a good question, actually. This is a really good question. Which of these are your love languages? Words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, physical touch.
That's a really good one. I think I have 2 on there. I think it would be acts of service and quality time.
So what's that? What's it like? An acts of service? Like what is that?
Like doing things, helping out. Like acts of service is kind of like, you know, when you take the initiative and
Gotcha.
wash the dishes.
So acts of service gets the pum pum wet. That's what you're telling me. God, listen, I'm slow. You have to break it down. Acts of service get the pum pum wet.
Yes.
Yes. That kind of seem like too high of a price to bomba club here. Yes. Okay, mine would be words of affirmation and physical touch, maybe. Simple.
Words of affirmation. Yeah, I can see that being yours for sure.
Yeah. All right, next question. How has your sexual relationship changed over time? Is there anything that you want to work on?
You guys, having a kid is something that really puts a strain on your relationship when it comes to intimacy, a lot. So we and also we're trying to create a business and a new foundation for ourselves. Also is something that definitely puts a toll and takes a toll on our. So there has been a bit of a change, trying to adjust and get ourselves back to how things used to be or better, because we always strive for better, right?
But I think for me, I just feel like finding the time to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, kind of going back to what I said earlier, I feel like when you're with somebody for a long time, I feel like I would like to explore more sexual avenues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest thing is, like, you're spending the rest of your life with a person. Like, really let that sink in, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we plan to spend the rest of our lives with each other, right? Like, I shouldn't be at a disadvantage over a person that's single that can explore whatever, however. I feel like that this like I feel like, listen, if you commit in a relationship, you should have full access to, I don't want to say everything, but you should have full access. Like, that's when you should be able to say, you know what, I don't like getting my ass eaten, but you know what? Like, no, it's just an example. But seriously, like, it should be one of those ones where, like, I'm in a committed relationship. I should have full access to my partner to explore.
Yeah.
It should be. This is your body to explore.
Yeah.
This is my body to explore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I could like change anything, it would be like to explore more. Obviously, you know, finding the time to do that, but that's something that I feel like would be nicer for me. Not to say that we have bad sex. Our sex is amazing, but obviously exploring more, and that could mean like using toys and, you know what I'm saying, like, just anything. I'm not gonna obviously go into detail because that's nonsense, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like, to end my point, there should be an advantage over somebody that's in a committed relationship over somebody that isn't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I'll leave it at that though.
Yeah.
All right, next question before we end it. Describe a time when you could have listened to your partner better.
Ooh. Okay, you guys. There was a time a couple years ago we went to California, and when we went to California, this was like TikTok was just coming out.
It just came out, maybe like a few months ago.
You know where I'm going with the story now.
Yeah, of course.
So, what happened was we went to VidCon and we were introduced, like they introduced us about TikTok, and like it first just came out, and then
so we had met.
Go.
We had met Sean Does Magic. I don't know if he still has the same username on TikTok, but at the time I think he had 1 million followers. Sean Does Magic. Now, from what I last seen, he's at like 24 million, and obviously life-changing numbers, right? But I told Nikkida to like let's go on TikTok, and I said more specifically her, go on TikTok and do those crazy dances.
And I was like, I'm not gonna go on TikTok and be like renegade.
But then, you know, obviously look at what you missed out on.
Yeah, exactly. So like TikTok ended up blowing up, and it was for dancing, and I'm like, dang, I should have just listened to Zavier on that one, because if I did listen to him, then you would be in a good position. I would have probably been a lot farther in my content career than I am now. So that's definitely one.
For me, it would just be, I mean, every day I could listen better. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell me something that I don't listen to, and by the end of the night, I'm like, yeah, you were probably right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So there's like, it's an everyday I need to listen better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next question. Which characteristic of my personality do you most admire and why? It's a great question.
Your passion. As much as like sometimes it can be a lot, and like you're very passionate to the point where you just do too much sometimes.
Yeah.
Being so passionate is like can like bring you so far in other aspects if you use it wisely. Like if you be very passionate the way Xavier's passionate in like your career or in other aspects of your life, like in the gym.
So to sum it up, obviously I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I have a very addictive personality. If I get into something and I like it, chances are it's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to sum it up, I think like my passion has been...
I know, guys. I know he cut me off, guys, but he knows right now. My partner knows me. My brain is focused in on finishing
Yeah, I know
it.
she'll probably ramble. So I
So
like to kind of just get right to the point because she can't multitask.
No, I
not
suck
like
at
how I
multitasking.
can. Not like how I can. But anyways, what was the question actually? What do I admire most about your personality? I just think you're a kind heart. I feel like honestly, like if there was like a yin and a yang, like
It's us.
it's us. Like I'm not. She's the nice one. She's the nice one. I'm not the nice one. I'm the type. And I'm not gonna say I'm mean, of course, but I'm not the type of person that would typically go out my way for just any and everyone. She would. She's that type of person, and that's where we kind of balance each other out. And that's why I feel like, honestly, she's like having spent so much time with her in my life. She's really changed. And I've never actually told her, but she's really changed me as a person to be better. Like I said, I've really grown as a person. I'm more helpful. I'm more willing now because of who my partner is, and getting the chance to see, you know, how willing she is for other people and how happy that, you know, she makes the people around her, how loved her presence is. I've learned to kind of take onto that a little bit, but obviously with a balance though, because, you know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes going out your way for people can also lead, lead to
destruction.
Yeah, lead to destructions. Okay, this is a good question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you were guaranteed an honest response to any 3 questions, who and what would you ask?
Wait, what?
If you were guaranteed honest responses to any 3 questions, who and what would you ask?
That's a really good question. Who and what would I ask?
If you could ask 3 questions and you know you would get an honest answer, what would you ask?
I'd probably ask, who's rich? Give me somebody famous that I would ask them something.
That's crazy how your mind went there. My mind went straight to
God first.
Yeah.
That's my first one.
I would probably ask God, like, what am I destined for?
Yeah.
Like when I was made, like what's my purpose in life?
Yeah, true.
What's my purpose in life? And I think my next person I would probably ask,
does this even stick?
I would say, I would ask you, like, to what level do you love me? I know that you love me. I know that you care about me deeply. I know I'm probably one of the most important people in your life, but to which level does your love run to? Like what would be like the absolute most you would do for me in my life throughout this lifetime? That would be like the next person you'd be the next person I'd ask. And then I would probably ask my brother, if he were alive, I'd ask him, did you ever see yourself to stop doing what you were doing? Like, did you ever think about a time in your life where you saw yourself to be without that, essentially? That'd probably be like my 3 questions.
Yeah. I think one would be God, and the same thing, like what am I destined to do in life? And, you know, like...
Damn, I fucking lost this really badly. Like, actually super badly. After I looked at yours, like, this is really bad. But listen...